Hey everybody, good Monday morning, top of the morning to you. Sitting outside this morning, it's kind of damp and gray and overcast. Gonna have showers, rain here in Atlanta. Eddie Williams Sellers coming to you this morning from East Point, Georgia, which is Atlanta, Georgia. But good morning, everybody. Just kind of getting up. It is 7:15 at the moment, and just getting my morning started. So good morning. Good morning, everybody. The Morning Post this morning, is there a death angel, a grim reaper? As a boy growing up in Cabbagetown, I would hear stories about the death angel that would come and get people. And then there were stories fictionalized in movies about the grim reaper, ghost and how they'd come and snatch people, and Scrooge and how, I have been around dying people quite a bit over my life, especially those years that I was a pastor and visited so many and sat by them in the hospital. I've never heard anyone say anything over all the people I have been around that died about a death angel or some kind of grim reaper coming for them. But to a young boy, there was something very scary about the thought of a death angel, and that may show up to claim you, to get you. There was a story in the Bible about Satan and an angel contending over the body of someone. Maybe all of that kind of wives' tales or whatever came from something along that line. The death of Lindsey Graham makes the world feel even more strangely to me this morning. Reports are that he died a modest man with a net worth of only $1.5 million after decades of being in the Senate. Unlike Marjorie Taylor Greene, who was only in Washington for 5 years and went in basically with hardly anything and left with over $25 million in her bank account. And she just bought a $5 million home in Costa Rica. How did he not know his heart was bad? How did he not know his aorta was compromised? He had the best health care in the world. He should not have been on those long flights with a bad heart at 71. Now, all of the stories are already starting to come out about his hidden sex life. The only reason so much is said about him being gay is because he was so anti-gay over his career in public to keep his seat in South Carolina. I will say, if he was a closeted gay man, which is pretty much undisputed, he lived out his entire life not knowing what it is like to live in freedom, not knowing what it's like to feel whole, not knowing what it's like to be happy. I know this is odd, but if I had known him on a personal level, I probably would have liked him. Anyone who has a quick, sardonic sense of humor and can make me laugh, they kind of have me at hello. I connect with them. I like being around humorous people. Checkups and screenings probably would have added another 15 years onto his life. He was alone when his heart started acting up. They say a woman in Baltimore made the 911 call, and that the fireman had to break down his door to get in. He was alone. That in itself is kind of scary. I know. I have been there, hoping the ambulance gets to me in time. We hate to think of anyone in distress and being alone, no one to comfort them or to be with them, but a lot of people live alone. In one way, maybe I am more like a cat who wanders off to die. I would prefer to die alone. I wouldn't feel the duty to comfort those around me, as you know you're about to head out of here. He and I were both born in 1955. We were both Southern boys. We both probably loved a good bowl of butter beans and cornbread. I was no better than him. He was no better than me. We were both raised up in a racist South. Our DNA probably crossed paths not too far down the road. His death felt strange, a reminder that we are all here today and gone tomorrow. A reminder to me that 70 is the age of vulnerability, no longer invincible, where time is no longer on my side. Good Monday morning, sweet people. This week is going to be a good week. I choose to enjoy life in all of its goodness. You know, all of these things are choices we make. Go on, Eddie, read your post. Don't start preaching to people. But all of life is just choices. Yeah. At some point this week, I want to have a little bowl of pinto beans and a slice of cornbread with a good crust on top of it. You see, at 70, it doesn't take too much to satisfy the soul. Yeah, love y'all.